Hello, it's Connie from Faff Designs. Just smooth that hair down because we've gone a bit crazy. I am live on the Dixie Belle YouTube channel, or at least I hope I am. I hope it's working, and I hope you can hear me okay. I have got a mic on to reduce any background noise. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me. Let me know who you are, where you're watching from. Say hi. I might be a couple of minutes early. I can see some people now joining. So, like I say, I am live on the Dixie Belle YouTube channel. I usually do lives on Facebook, on the Dixie Belle Facebook page. I did one earlier today. But we're changing it up a little bit. We're changing things up. I say we, I mean me. I am going to try doing some lives on their YouTube channel for a change. You know, just to keep it fresh. Hello. Thank you for commenting. Good morning. Hello. Also, I'll introduce myself. For those that don't know who I am, I'm Connie. My business is called Faff Designs, and I am a brand ambassador for Dixie Belle Paint. I'm based in the UK, if you can't tell that already from my accent. And like I say, I've been going live over on the Facebook, Dixie Belle Facebook page for as long as I've been a brand ambassador for, which is coming up to a year and a half. So I've been live over there. Hi, Marilyn. Hi. I've been live over on Facebook every week, same time, doing something different every week and having a blast with followers over there. Hi Janet, hello. Recently I have been trying to grow my own YouTube channel. You can find me at Faff Designs. I do a weekly video over there of different furniture techniques, painting with all different Dixie Belle products, upcycling, painting, all the things. And I also provide content for Dixie Belle's YouTube channel. So, like I say, we're going to try doing lives on YouTube for a while. Just so, you know, new faces might see me. I'm also live at a much later time. So obviously I'm in the UK, there's a time difference. Over here it's 2 p.m. in the afternoon. I usually go live in the morning, so I'm going to try going live a little bit later. So hopefully people that don't get up at the crack of dawn can see me and catch me, and maybe we'll reach some new people. So that's what we're trying to do. That's what we're doing. Today, and for the next few weeks, I'm going to be painting this piece behind, which is a coffee table. There you go. Can you see it? There you go. My mum actually picked this up from a second-hand shop for me. She feeds my furniture addiction. I don't need it feeding, but she feeds it. It's already pretty bad enough. But she found this in a second-hand store and decided to give it to me to flip. So I haven't touched it. I literally bought it inside off her truck, put it in my little workshop, which is where I'm sitting now. And over the next few weeks, I'm going to flip it with you live on YouTube. So if you have any colour suggestions or any techniques that you want to see me do on this little coffee table, make sure you drop it in the comments. I'll read them all. If you're watching on the replay, the comments stay there. If you comment live whilst I'm live, I'm pretty sure the comments disappear. I've only ever done 2 lives on YouTube, and they've both been on my own YouTube channel. So I'm pretty sure the comments disappear. But anyway, if you're commenting and you're watching the replay, I will see them. So I think this is oak. It's a really modern piece. It's not old. It doesn't have any age, but it is solid. It's a modern oak. And this drawer goes all the way through. So it goes, you can pull the drawer out from both sides. It's a really traditional coffee table style. Nothing unusual about it, nothing special about it. It's just got a base shelf. It's got a single drawer that's made to look like 2 drawers, even though it's just one big old drawer. And then it's got a top. And obviously it's secondhand. It's seen better days. I'm kind of thinking with coffee tables, keep it simple. That's what I think with coffee tables. People that are buying coffee tables are buying something that's probably got to fit in with existing decor in their living room. So I'm kind of thinking, keep it simple. We could just do a simple flip on this one. I'm thinking black sands or anchor in silk mineral paint. So black sands is a dark charcoal grey, anchor is a black, and then we could stain the top with Au Naturel, which is a Voodoo gel stain. It's a water-based stain, and it gives a really nice kind of pale bleach effect to the top. So that could be quite nice to do. But that's just my thoughts. That's my thoughts, keeping it simple. If you've got any ideas, or if you want me to try something out, or if you've got any suggestions on what I should do with this, drop it in the comments and let me know. So that could be even down to what colour I'm using. But I'm just thinking, so I don't really do pale neutrals, so I don't really do whites and creams and those kind of colours. If you follow me and you know my work, you know I love colour. My neutrals tend to be black and dark grey. Hello, Laura. Hi. My neutrals tend to be deeper colours. So I like neutrals that have got a bit of presence. So I could use black and that'd be fairly neutral colour. And also I think that'd lend itself quite well to this kind of modern farmhouse vibe that we've got going on with this coffee table. I think maybe we could change the handles. We could go down the industrial route. We could put some like little card holder handles on it and change those. I'm open to suggestions. Let me know what you think. Anyway, but today we are going to start at the beginning and we're going to talk prep. So what do you do when you've got your furniture, you've bought it from a second-hand shop, or, you know, you've inherited a piece of furniture or whatever? This is actually pretty grim. It's quite dirty. The top has got some staining on it. I don't know if you can see there. So it's got some kind of staining. There's some dents in it and stuff. So I'm hoping that that will clean up and sand out, because it would be nice to keep the top oak. But if it's not possible, then it's not possible. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So the first thing, slate blue or mossy green colour. Yeah, love the sound of both those. I am a blues and greens gal. If it's not green, it's blue. I do like painting in other colours, but I'm just instantly drawn to blues and greens. So the first thing you need to do is give it a good old clean. That's the first thing to do. Don't sand it. Don't do anything to it. The reason you do the clean first is because I don't know what is on the surface of this. There could be food spills. There could be cleaning products with silicone in, products with like a wax in, if someone's used a furniture polish with a wax in it. There could be anything on that surface. So the first thing to do is to get all of that off with a good degreasing cleaner. This is Dixie Belle's White Lightning, which is hands down the best cleaner that I've ever used in my furniture painting career. It's granulated, so a little bit goes a long way. You can either add this in a bucket of water, so you can see I've only filled it up a little way because it's only a little coffee table, or you can actually buy like a squirt bottle and make your own solution, so that you've always got a cleaning product on hand, so you don't have to mix it every time. That's really good for doing like smaller items and stuff like this. But today I'm going to use this bucket because I think this is going to be really dirty. So all you do is grab your White Lightning and add some into the bucket. I'll just use the rest of it. There we go. And handy little tip, I always save these containers. So I do a lot of custom mixes and mix my own paint colours, that kind of thing. And these little pots, so this is an 8-ounce size. These little pots are fabulous for decanting paint. Just make sure you give it a wash, rinse it out, and then you can keep these and use them to store your custom colours. And then I just write a little label on them, and then I've got storage for custom colours. So I'm just going to pop that over there and keep that. The way that I clean, I know this sounds like we are going right back to the basics here. The way that I clean is with warm water in a bucket with my White Lightning, and then I use a microfiber cloth. If the piece is particularly dirty, I might use like a dish scourer or something like that, but 9 times out of 10 I do it this way. It's because of microfiber cloth. Well, they're just amazing, aren't they? They get off all bits of dirt and everything. I use them around the house when I clean, not very often, but microfiber cloths. So I give that a good old squeeze out, and then you are literally just going to clean your piece. So like I said, the reason you do it this way round and not sand first is because anything that's built up on that surface, whether it's a cleaning product or something that's been spilled on the top, even oil from your hands, so your skin's got oils in it, even that over time, if you sand without cleaning, what you can do is actually push those dirt, grease, cleaning products, whatever it is, spillages, you can push that into the wood grain and drive it further into the piece. Now at the minute they're just sitting on top, just layers of probably filth. You can push it further into the wood grain, and what that'll do is create areas where your paint won't grip. So if you've ever not cleaned a piece and it started to chip or peel away, it's usually down to adhesion, which can be something that's built up on the surface of that furniture and it hasn't been cleaned off properly. That's why it's so important to use a degreasing cleaner. This is potent, and that's why I've got these rubber gloves on, because I painted my nails, I made an effort. And if you if you wonder why I keep coughing, I've got a bit of a cold. I'm feeling a little bit rough today, but I'm here. I'm fine. It's just a cold. So you can see on this, there has been something. Oh, can you see on this? No, you can't. There we go. There's been something spilt on the front of this, which is pretty grim. The only problem with doing coffee tables is that they're really low. So I'm sitting on the floor, and I can't see you now. See right down there. So there's been something spilt down the front of this. I have no idea what it is. Pretty gross. And I'm just going to make sure I get my microfiber cloth and clean all of that off. You wouldn't believe the difference just cleaning a piece of furniture makes. And you can already see on here, the cloth is turning a different colour, obviously from the dirt and stuff. A little bit of that could be bleed through as well because it is oak. But we can cover that in a separate video. And already, can you see the colour of that water already? I've literally done a couple of passes on half of the top and a little bit on the drawer, and this was a clean microfiber cloth. So that has definitely come off the surface of the piece. So that is why it's so important to clean your piece first. Get all of that dirt, grime, build up of years worth of polish and cleaning products. Get it all off, and your paint will sit so much better on the surface. It'll last longer, it'll be durable, it'll be a much superior finish. So like I say, we sand later. That's at a later stage. I wouldn't sand first. The only time, I'm going to take these handles off. The only time that I might sand first is if something's been previously painted and you haven't used it much. And then I might just give it a real light scuff sand and go straight in with the paint. But if it's a second-hand piece of furniture like this one, I would always say give your piece a good clean first. And I'm glad I took that handle off there because there was something pretty gross behind there. I don't know what it was. I don't want to know. But it was something that had been spilt down the front of the piece, and it had dripped behind the handle. So it's always worth taking the hardware off, even if you're going to use the hardware and put it back on, which I'm undecided yet. I'm not entirely sure. It's always a good idea to take the hardware off so you can give it a good clean behind the handles, because even when stuff's not spilt down the front of it, you still get like fluff and grime. Pretty grim, really, the amount of stuff that that you find. I've never found any money in a drawer yet. Never found any cash, which is a shame. But I found some very odd things in furniture. So that is all there is to it. It's such an important step. It's something that you never want to skip. Something that you never want to not do, because it's just gonna make your paint finish so much better. And like I say, if you run into any problems further down the line with adhesion and you haven't cleaned, it means you're going to have to strip your piece all the way back and basically start again, which nobody wants to do. So that's why it's super important to clean. And once the piece has been cleaned, so you can see the difference. Can you see the difference? I can see the difference. I don't know if it's showing up on camera. You can see the difference. I know it's wet. I know that it's obviously, this drawer's wet and I've just cleaned it, but the difference, it's brightened up the wood grain. It's made it super clean, basically. It's a lot less sort of dull than this bit, which I haven't cleaned yet. So once you have cleaned everywhere with your white lightning solution, you want to get rid of that. And I always use a clean microfiber cloth so that you don't have any cleaning products or anything built up on this. Good thing about these microfiber cloths is you can just chuck them in the wash and reuse them. But the thing that you must make sure that you do is to rinse your piece. So don't assume that just because you've cleaned it that you don't need to rinse it. You've got to rinse it as well. You don't want any cleaning products left on that surface. Again, it's going to affect your paint, how that adheres to the surface. So you've got to make sure you give your piece a really good clean. It's like when you put conditioner on your hair, you wouldn't leave it on. You've got to rinse it out. So I will change the water, get some clean warm water in my bucket, get a clean microfiber cloth, and everywhere that I've cleaned, I will rinse down. I'll keep washing my microfiber cloth in the water. If the water gets really, really dirty, I might do a second rinse. Not very often that has to happen, but sometimes it's just peace of mind to know that you've got a completely blank canvas to paint onto. So that is a little bit about prep. What I do after I rinse is I'm going to give this a quick scuff sand. Now, I think from the years of this being used, whatever's the surface, whatever's finished this factory finish wise, I think most of it started to come off. I can't feel it. I don't think it's a waxed finish. I think it might have been like a varnish finish at some point, but there's not a lot on the surface. It feels like raw wood to me, but it definitely isn't waxed. So if you want to know how to test whether you've got something that's factory finished and a wax finish, get a fingernail, obviously not with a glove on it. Get a fingernail and scratch the surface of the piece that you think might be waxed. Wax will actually build up under your nail and you'll get left with like product under your nail. Varnish won't do that. Varnish won't scratch off. So a waxed piece of furniture needs to be stripped before you can paint. I have covered that on my own YouTube channel. I cover it quite a bit because I'm drawn to pieces that are waxed for some reason. It does mean an extra step of prep, but it's worth it when it's done. So yeah, that is pretty bad. That is bad. So clean, rinse, and then we're going to go in with a scuff sand. It won't need too much sand in this piece. I'm going to do that all off camera. You don't want to hear me sanding with my electric sander. That's not going to make for good viewing. So I'm going to sand with my electric sander. It's quite noisy, so I'll do all of that off camera. Then next week what we'll do is we'll get it ready to paint. So it should be ready to paint by then. I'm going to keep this piece and we're going to finish it on our lives over the next few weeks. So like I say, if you've got any suggestions whatsoever, drop them in the comments. Let me know if you're watching on replay. Drop it in the comment section and I'll come back to it and read it in a couple of days and see what you've got to say for yourself. But I'm feeling like a modern farmhouse vibe. it'd be a quick flip to do in silk because silk's got a built-in top coat, so that'd be a doddle to do, so we could do that. Anyway, I'll see what you all say and in the comments and see what you think. So it's only a short live today because I'm not going to basically sit here make you watch me clean this entire piece. That'd also be a boring live. So what I'm going to do is, whoa, my hair's gone crazy frizzy. It's really hot here today. It's gone very frizzy, hasn't it? So I'm going to finish cleaning this. I will get it rinsed. I'll get it scuff sanded next week, the same time next week. So that's 2 p.m. UK time, 9 a.m. EST. I'll be back here on YouTube live and we are going to start painting it. And you've got a week to help me decide. In between now and then, we need to decide whether we're going to do silk paint, chalk mineral paint, whether we're going to go farmhouse, whether we're going to go a bit industrial with it. I don't know. Hi, Joanne. Hello. So that's it for today. Like I say, it's only a really, really short live. I think I've been on for like 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes. Hopefully we've covered all the steps into kind of prep work. And yeah, I don't think that's it. In terms of prep, I don't think there's an awful lot else to tell you. Clean, rinse, scuff sand. That's it. A lot of people don't scuff sand. That's personal preference. You don't need to do that with chalk mineral paint. The adhesive properties of chalk mineral paint are very good. If I am using silk, which I know I might be doing, then I'm going to scuff sand because silk needs a little bit more grip than what chalk mineral paint does. It's a little bit more particular on the surface that it goes onto. So silk, I am going to scuff sand just in case we do end up using silk. I scuff sand all of my pieces. I know there's people out there that don't scuff sand their pieces before they paint. It's not something that you have to do. It's something that I do because I sell all of my pieces. So I just want that guarantee that the paint is going to stay and I'm not going to get any people coming back to me saying, oh, the paint's chipping off, whatever. I just think better safe than sorry. So I always scuff sand. So yeah, that's it. I'm not going to waffle on anymore. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me if you've never seen me before. Like I say, it was just a quick intro today. I'm going to try and take these gloves off without flicking myself in the face. Just a quick intro today. And next week, we're going to get on to the painting and all of those things. So any suggestions you've got or want to see me do. Once we finish this piece, we'll do something else next time. We'll flip this, and then we'll do something else once this is finished. So next couple of weeks or whatever. Don't worry about me funning out furniture. I have a 3 storage units full of furniture, so don't worry about that. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching on the replay if you are catching up on the replay. And I'll see you here same time next week. Thank you. Bye.